Hi guys, today's episode we're going to just take a look at the tank. A couple of issues I've been having with the KH keeper and what I've done to try and resolve it, and also hopefully a new addition to the tank coming very soon. So fingers crossed that's going to happen. Just need to get verification from the guy, well, one of my best mates at the LFS store. Hopefully he'll give me the thumbs up and say that that we're all good to go. But up until I get that notice, then I'm not going to say what I'm getting, but it should be a good addition. Anyway, heading into the tank and the problems I've been having. First things first is my valve on the Redsea. Now we all know about this, the valves on the Redseas. They're not the best. I've just stuck with it because I don't really have an issue, you know, with them. But this time I didn't know whether the seal has gone on it properly. I have ordered one. You have to order the old pack, the old tubing and stuff like that, so that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. But I have ordered one because it keeps on. I've took it apart. You take these 4 screws out, bungs out, and I've cleaned it loads of times, but there still seems to be more overflow water going through the overflow. Like I said, I've done deep cleans on it. There was loads of Nazarius snails, shells and stuff like that which get bunged in it all the time. But I've cleaned it, and like I said, there's nothing helping it. And so obviously the overflow starts to come down here, it rushes, and the noise of it is like a waterfall. So ordered a new one of them. The Clarity was playing up as well this week. As you can see, it's a bit tight on here. And if I move it on, you'll hear it. Well, all I was getting was the signal that it was moving, but the actual motor wasn't moving. And I actually thought that the problem that I had with it last time had happened again, but it hadn't. So what I actually did was I actually cut the rest of the what was available, cut it off, and I rolled it back on again, and it seems to be working. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know whether I've put it on wrong, but that was finally fixed. As for the rest of the stuff, I've also changed out the CO2 media in there as well. Gave that a good clean and just drained the skimmer out. So that's basically been my maintenance for the sump for this week. I also filled all of these cans up, these jugs, so they're back up to 5 litres. Obviously that one is still completely full, as I never seem to use it. Well, never use it, because my nitrates, my phosphates never really go up. Other than that, guys, the tank is looking really well. Really happy, the colours, and finally, because my nutrients have started to raise, my nitrates now, after testing them this week, I've raised to 7.1. Phosphates at a reading 0.12, which I like anyway, as you know. Calcium is still reading 420, magnesium 1410, and alkalinity, which I'm going to come on to now, is reading at this moment in time at 8.82, I believe it is, on the KH keeper. Now guys, that bleeds us right on to the KH keeper. Basically, doing a bit of research, and there isn't much research on and much information on YouTube, especially about the KH Keeper Plus. It's more about the KH Keeper, the first edition one. So I've been searching into some forums, and I noticed, I went on one of them, on the YouTube one as well, that somebody had posted about where these should actually be placed. Now a lot of people place them in their sumps. Now obviously, as you can see, I just haven't got the space in the sump for that to go. You can put it in there, but I didn't really want to put it in just in case of salt creep, and it just basically, you know, it basically broke the machine, which obviously would be an expensive do, and something that I didn't really want to tempt it, to be truthful. So, well, obviously I put it there, but the problem we have is from there all the way where the kit tubing is into there, it's probably around about 3.5 foot. Now, when you obviously set it up, you need to set it up and you need to fill the tube. So that means basically you run the water from your sump all the way up into the tubing, and basically you fill in the line so there's no air pockets in it. Sometimes, obviously, that's supposed to work all the time. However, it might not work all the time. There might just be a little tiny air pocket in the tubing, which means then that once it starts to suck the water back up into the tube, into the machine and into the beaker, then obviously, if it you know, whatever it might need, 50 mil, 60 mil, it won't be getting the full amount. So then obviously the reagent, which is super accurate really, the reagent will be dosing in, but there won't be enough water that's been into it. Hence the readings that I've been getting. So what I've done, guys, is I've actually cut the tubing and I've stuck it in my return now. Now that limits it to about an extra foot. So I've cut a foot off what I needed to do. Somebody said on one of the forums that the closer the tubing is to the actual sump, then the better the readings will be. However, so this leads me right on to what I've been doing. So Wednesday the 17th, if we can focus, just here, as you can see, guys, I've been testing with a Hano and the KH keeper. Now, I set it for every 2 hours and I tested it. Thankfully, I've been off work, so I tested it. So Wednesday the 17th, like I said, as you can see, the Hano is super accurate. 0.2, literally 0.2 out difference within 16 hours. So that is super accurate, yeah. As you can see by the KH keeper, that was just absolutely mind-bogglingly off. So we're looking at 11.26, then 10.94, and it just went from, you know, I think the lowest obviously there is that 10.96 all the way up to 11.26. So obviously that's a bit of a discrepancy of like 0.30 roughly ish, thereabouts. So that was on the Wednesday. After the Wednesday, I decided I found that forum, and then that's when I found to cut it. And just look at the numbers now of Thursday. Thursday, as you can see, the Hano super accurate in the range. You're looking at that 8.8, 8.8, 8.6, 8.6, 8.8, etc. So super accurate, all in the right range of 0.2. Then look at the KH keeper. KH keeper, very similar, 8.8, 8.75, 8.9. So just by cutting the tubing by that 1 foot and putting the tubing now in the sump has made a world of difference. So I'm so happy that I've done that, and I've finally found the formula, hopefully, to running it right, as opposed to that. And now, fingers crossed, it'll keep doing it on time. So and hopefully it'll be a lot better for me and give me better readings. So that was a main thing that I've been having this week. Also, what I have also bought is I bought this for the live streams. So as we all know, cameras on laptops and computers are not the very best. So I decided to put this to the test. So read the reviews and it's supposed to be really good. So hopefully this Friday I will be doing it with this, or maybe it might be next Friday actually I'll be doing it with this. But we'll see. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get a better picture and I'll look just as good as Ross and Jay and Paul. So that's another little thing to the tank. Sorry, to the live stream. And as for the tank, guys, corals doing really well. Really colouring up. Everything's really happy. I've had no issues, no deaths, thankfully. And as you can see, guys, all of it is colouring up. I'm going to be moving these. I know I keep saying it because it's actually being stung. A bit of coral warfare. The Miyagi Tort, which is there, is growing like crazy, which I'm loving. The flow on the GSP around the way is looking really good as well. And as I said, everything else, guys, is really good. But we're going to be having a new addition to the tank. I'm not going to tell you what it is now, but obviously it's a nice little fish that's going to be added to the tank, and can't wait to put it in. I've just got to wait, like I said, for my mate at the shop. Somebody had ordered it, pre-ordered it, said he was coming in, so he's got till tomorrow to say that he wants it, or just basically come and collect it. And if he hasn't, then he said that I could have it. So hopefully he won't collect it. I know it sounds nasty, but then I can have it, so that'll be even better. But like I said, guys, just a quick one. Thought I'd show you the tank and a few of the issues I've been having with the tank over the past week, and hopefully in the new year, maybe getting another little tank going up and running, or maybe it might just be adding, well, I am going to be adding more rock and doing something different over in this area. Maybe another euphyllia garden, like I said before, or it might even be a goniopora island, but don't know yet, not 100% sure, but one of them, it will be coming to the Moggs' Aquarium Reef for sure. So once again, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Click the like and the subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider it. I know a lot of people on my who watch my channel are not subscribed. Definitely, if you could, it would help the channel, it'd give me a really good boost. And also, hope you continue to keep watching us on our live streams. We're going to be having some great guests on the show over the next few months. Some giveaways and some really good chats with some of our fellow reefers. So once again, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, guys.